Podcast episode 174. I don't know how we already have chat happening. The podcast today is kind of a new beginning.
Yes.
The first four and a half, 4 years, 8 months, has been chapter one, and this
Mhm.
is the beginning of chapter two.
It's very
Oh, yeah.
exciting. As of right now, we're running perfectly. I don't know if you've noticed that. And I hope, and I very well intend to keep it that way for the foreseeable future. And that's my stance on this.
Stance on this. Yeah, it's
You're
running.
messing with me.
It's running great. The movie this week, Devil in a Blue Dress, we'll get to in a bit.
In due time.
I missed you, Jesse. I miss you.
Oh, it's very nice.
How have you been doing?
I've been doing quite well. I have a question for you before we get into how we're doing.
Yeah, go for it. Just turn it up.
Have you been watching any movies that sort of echo your current life, which is getting a new place? You know, you see those movies like, for instance, I don't know if you've seen the Amityville Horror, where this family purchases a new house. Turns out the new house is messed up, you know, haunted, out to get you, that sort of thing.
Sure.
Have you been watching any of those types of movies in your new place?
No, but I feel like in the past I've watched many of those kind of movies.
Mm-hmm. You haven't had any sort of desire to watch another one now that you're like living that reality.
The reality of not living in an apartment.
Yeah, house life, but like new house life. So like maybe someone died in the suite that you're in right now. Maybe the person who's sharing the house, bit of a creepy person. Maybe they creep up in the middle of the night. You know, who knows what happens?
Just in
Your
case.
imagination can only go so far, right? So you have to visually see a film that perhaps portrays such events.
Just in case our tenant, the guy who lives down below, ever listens to this, you're not a creep. You're a wonderful man.
John.
Kind. Not quite. No, but obviously yes. Like there's a lot of we've seen our fair share of the American Horror Story, the TV show, and like House on Haunted Hill, Haunting of Hill House.
Right.
Many a scary movies have been made.
What do you think's the scariest movie you've ever seen?
I guess The Exorcist. I I hear that's an answer to a lot of people. Their most scary movie. I mean, I get movies don't scare me. I guess that was kind of creepy.
Did you see Obsession?
Yeah, but I wouldn't say that's a scary movie. It seems
It's,
perhaps realistic.
it
It
scared
could
me.
happen. Wow.
And I thought I was good with horror movies. So maybe teach their own. But I think maybe you are better with like the socially awkward. Not that you yourself are, but like perhaps you watch a lot of reality TV, don't you?
Yeah, almost exclusively.
Yeah, well, there you go. So I think you're a bit, you know, acclimatized to awkward social interaction, whereas I avoided it at all costs. And so when you watch a movie like Obsession and there's many socially awkward moments, that is the ultimate fright, if you will.
We'll get back to movies, but on that point, unfortunately, I am a mailman. So
Like a male as in male versus female, or male as in you deliver the mail.
I never really thought about it in that context. I guess that's why they
You're a
call us.
male. You're a male man, mailman.
Yeah. I guess that's why they call us letter carriers now. So my day is basically social interaction sometimes. If somebody's like out in their garage or they need to sign for a package, it's a
Hmm.
forced interaction. And
Hmm.
I'm a little awkward. So like I'll say, "Oh, good morning," but it's like 2 p.m.
Right.
and they're like, "Ooh, oh, just like the movie." I
That's what they
also
say.
yeah, and I also
Mm-hmm.
have a dog, so dog walking. Like this morning, I was taking her down some stairs just as a man was walking upstairs, and she likes humans,
Hmm.
and so she's like, "Oh, hello." So she ran at the man, and I'm attached to her, so I had to run down as well.
Yeah.
And so I said something like, "Oh, sorry, gravity," as we ran past.
Hmm.
Awkward.
Well, it depends. Did they laugh or at all, or they just kind of
No, he kind of turned away like, "Oh, no, the dog's gonna hurt me." It
okay?
was 6:45 a.m.
People aren't usually chatty around then, so that makes sense.
No.
Where were you walking your dog at 6:45 a.m. that there's stairs?
There are a lot of stairs in this neighborhood. Okay, so the way and I look forward to having you over
Sure, it'll happen at
soon.
some point. Hmm.
We'll have to figure that out. When can you come over?
Oh, you asking me that right now?
Yeah, when's good for you? What day of the
Oh,
week? Tell me
uh,
what day of the week work best.
um. Well, I mean, I work Monday to Friday.
Don't answer that. That's an example of an awkward social interaction.
I worked.
Anyways, we kind of live in a there's a lot of circly roads that you can there's stairs that cut up. So it's like circle and then a circle road, and they're connected via like a path, but the path are stairs. And so we live by the water. There is like Brentwood Bay just down the hill, and there are water down to this. There are stairs down to the water. So I was taking her down to the water via
Okay.
stairs.
And this man was down at the beach at 6:45 a.m.
Alone, no dog. Yeah, suspicious.
That is a
Get
little
some tea.
odd.
Yeah.
Get your tea. I'm gonna guess your flavor of tea. Oh, I want
It's a
you
new
to.
one.
Oh boy, I want to see you take a sip, and I want you to try to project the flavor through your facial expression, and I'll try to guess what it is.
It's one that you know very well. Yum.
Yum. Um, is it like a fanciful flavor or just like a pretty normal tea?
It's a pretty normal tea.
I know it well.
Mm-hmm.
Chamomile,
No.
Earl Grey.
Yes.
Very nice, very nice.
I had. I don't know if I got an Earl Grey and something like got a tea out or something in Earl Grey. I love the flavor. It reminds me of the good times, London Fog days.
Well, UVic has the best London fogs, in my opinion.
At least they did. Who
Yeah,
knows
I don't know.
anymore?
That's true. Who knows? Well, how have you been doing in general, besides like awkward dog moments and stuff like that?
Mm, I'm still a bit coffee. I love a good coffee, but I'm still a bit coffee.
You
So,
are a man of double meaning today. I like that.
so
You're a
um,
mailman, and you're still a bit coffee.
yeah. So 2 weeks ago we had our podcast, and I coughed the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
I still haven't really gotten over that.
Lingers. One of them.
It's much better, but yeah, it's a lingering cough. You see any movies lately?
Um, have I seen any movies lately? No. Oh, actually, yes. That's a lie.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
I rewatched the first three Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Probably for about the fifth time or so. Hage goes at the Van Frost. Hage. Um, see, what I want to theorize something real quick before I get further into those movies. I'm pretty sure Van Frost comes into the chat, does not listen to any of the chat, does not watch any of the stream. He just comes in to say Hage. So I mean, prove me wrong. If you're still in chat, I want you to say something else. Anything. I'll give you 10 seconds.
Two things before as we wait. I've never seen any of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Not a one. And two, you know how I'm sure you go on Twitch a lot, right? Big Twitch.
I wouldn't say a lot.
Okay. You've been on Twitch before.
Yes.
On your phone.
Yes.
So there's like a follower tab and there's like it's like popular or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So sometimes I'll go on the popular one and just like see it's normally like the same. It's like a recommended for. So you
Right.
see a lot of the same people that you would normally watch.
Mm-hmm.
And Van Frost is like 5 or 6 down on mine because I watched him play Firefox once or something. Or because he comments so much. But
Yeah.
he's always on.
He streams every single day.
Dude is committed.
He's very strict schedule. He starts between 5:30 and 5:45 every night. It goes to about 10:30 every night. And last year, I'm pretty sure he streamed every single day. So he's committed.
I don't know what these lines are on my camera. I tried cleaning. I don't know if I'm sure you can see them.
Kind of. I do find that interesting. Are you sure there's not like a film? Like a
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, well, I think you should if you like, well, here's the thing. You don't really like action movies as far as what I know about you.
Sure.
You're not crazy about them. So I don't know if really the Pirates of the Caribbean movies are going to be for you. I think the first one is excellent and the second one is very excellent. And the third one's fine. And they also made a fourth and fifth. I wouldn't waste your time with those. But that's only if you ever do end up watching them. But I would recommend them.
Thanks. I watched a scary movie.
Okay. Which one did you watch?
There's like 3. Oh, I have a floor I can put this on. There's like 3 important scary movies that all came out at the same time this year. Obsession,
Mm-hmm.
Backrooms, which perhaps would be kind of like a house scary movie, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
And Hokum, which is Adam Scott. Scary. He goes to Scotland and things happen to him.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't that good. A lot of hoopla, but not worth it.
Okay.
I would recommend.
I hadn't even heard of it. So had you not even mentioned that, I probably wouldn't even realize its existence. But now I know if I do notice it, to stay away. So I appreciate that.
Mid film.
Mid. And I would say you're an expert on horror films.
I wouldn't say expert.
Maybe not an expert, but I think you've seen a lot of them. And there's a few obscure ones that you could reference to somebody and they wouldn't know what you're talking about. Such as The Kindred, Evil Spirits, God Told Me To. That's another one, good one we watched. Terror Vision.
Do you remember much about God Told Me To?
I remember one scene. That's pretty much all I remember.
Could I pull that for the podcast and you'd be okay with it?
Pull that for the podcast. What do you mean? Like put a clip of
Like
it?
like recommend it, like watch it for the podcast. Be like, hey Jesse, we're doing God Told Me to this week.
Well, I remember you hating it, so I don't know why you do that.
I was asleep most of the time.
Well, that certainly doesn't help.
Not now. I'm not gonna do it now. Maybe like 5 years.
I do remember us watching for the first time Dead Alive and us freaking out because it was awesome. And also remember us watching Reanimator for the first time and being blown away because that was also awesome.
I am reading. I haven't been reading much, but what I've been reading is all H.P. Lovecraft. So
That is Reanimator related, I believe.
he wrote Reanimator, yeah. Well, it wasn't called. I don't think it's called Reanimator. It's called. What's the guy's name in it?
Herbert West. Dr. Herbert West. Or are you talking about the actor?
No. Something like that. It's not called Reanimator, obviously. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. You know, it's
fun.
It's Kirby's birthday tomorrow.
1
year. The only important birthday in my life tomorrow, Kirby.
Is it someone else's birthday tomorrow also?
My brother's.
I see.
But it'll be his 33rd, so it's like big deal. It's not 1.
Boring. Okay. Well, that's cool. Happy birthday.
No,
wait. Okay, I'm certain I know your brother's name. There's no way you've never told me that. You only have the one brother, right? Lives in town.
He lives in North Vancouver now, but yeah, he used to live in town. Trying to think.
What letters to start with?
Do you know Bruce Lee's son's name?
Yes. It's... I did. What's it start with?
A B.
Brandon. That's right.
Good job.
Yeah. I knew that. Brandon, happy birthday. If you're listening, I don't know if you do.
I don't think he listens. I'll make him.
There you go. Like, oh, yeah, hey, we mentioned you last episode.
We do a big thing for your birthday. Because this will come out on his birthday, Thursday. But it's more about Kirby.
What do you like better? Kirby the video game or Kirby Source for Sports?
I guess the video game. I've never played Kirby the video game, but I have played Super Smash Brothers, and Kirby was one of my favorite characters to play. Just sucking people up and
sucking them, and yeah, that's a good time. Okay, never played a Kirby game.
I don't think so. But people ask, like, "Oh, what's your dog's name?" "Oh, it's Kirby." "Oh, like the Nintendo character?" No.
You're like, no, like the Source for Sports.
And I used to live like right down the road from Kirby Source for Sports. Like, oh, like the sports store? No. Coincidence.
Just coincidence.
She's named after a lesbian.
Well, somebody has to be. Okay. Well, that's that done and dusted.
Not to jinx it, but the first 19 minutes have been going pretty well.
Yes. Yes, very well. I'm quite pleased. That's much less stressful. Haven't been put on the spot. Hasn't been just me for a few minutes. Also, I'm noticeably quiet. Like there's no, the aforementioned Kirby is either asleep or not around.
Well, so with chapter 2 of the podcast, 173 episodes in the toilet, starting fresh with 174, there are things that will no longer happen, and that includes, the 10-second delays.
Yeah.
It's just Jesse. But things that will still happen are random Kirby barks. She was up and pretty ruthless up until probably 8:40, 5 minutes before showtime. So
Maybe she's getting wiser in her age. It's like, oh, I know at 8:45 every second Wednesday that my dad, that's you, your dad, is doing his thing, drinking his Earl Grey tea in a different mug every time. And
we have
just
so many cups.
we also have many cups. I would say we have probably at least 50 different cups.
We're probably only about 20.
I was gifted a very nice mug by someone I paddled with. She is a potter. That's like her profession.
Oh, amazing.
And I think I really should grab this cup. It is quite nice. I'll be 1 second.
Yeah, go for it. Oh, great. Now I am alone talking about nothing. Man, remember the days when YTV, they would have a big comfy couch, and then you'd have to do the big comfy couch countdown. Hey, Jesse, welcome back.
Hey, man. I will say I haven't used it because it's far too nice. I'm scared of breaking it, but it is very nice just decoratively.
Sure.
But she handmade all these.
Wow.
These
For
are
the audio
ahi.
only listeners. Yeah, the ahi tunas.
Yep. And they're all around it, and it's this big tumbler-sized mug.
Tumbler's a good word for it.
Yeah, and she made that.
You can almost put a cup inside the cup to drink out of the cup inside the cup, not actually that cup.
Yeah, and it's been like fired so that it has like this kind of crackly, I don't really know. I can't remember what she said it was called, but I was familiar with the technique. Anyway, it is very nice. She has an Instagram, okay? She has a couple viral posts, I would say, with some of her work. She does a lot of cool like fossil designs that she like hand paints on there. Like, very cool. How many followers do you think she has? Now, don't go too crazy, but like be like, well, that's a lot.
60,000.
I believe it's like 150,000.
That's bigger.
I can hear Kirby.
She has collapsed.
There you go.
That's bigger than I thought.
She's very talented. Okay, I'm going to put this back because I don't want to knock it over. So you go ahead and talk about the big comfy couch or toy castle, perhaps. Or what's another one? What's one I know you would have watched? Cat Dog.
Oh, Cat Dog, yeah. Well, yeah, Cat Dog was good, but I probably a little too young for Cat Dog. Maybe, I mean, that was good. A good game show. I wonder if it was rigged. Certainly could have been a rigged game show.
Oh, One Fine Day with a Wolf and a Purr. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So we'll get to the movie in a second, but there is one thing that we have to talk about, considering our connection, how we met, and how it's brought us together 16 years later.
Oh, I think I know what you're going to be talking about, but I'm ready.
I'm sorry to hear about your loss. I remember working at Ferry Market, the Gorge location, and people being like, "Oh no, Dawn's coming!" So you gotta like make it look nice.
Yeah.
Put the cucumbers all together.
Yeah.
Anyways, Dawn died.
Don Ewan, founder of Ferry Market.
Yeah, old man. I mean, he was old 16 years ago.
Well, that's what I thought. Yeah, I think he was 94, was it, when he passed?
In his early to mid 90s, for sure.
Yeah. So quite old. I do remember that. I remember he used to come in with his wife, and they would just fill up a shopping cart full as can be.
Yeah, and just walk out.
And just walk out the door. And you'd have to, like, every once in a while, to be like a new security guard, and you had to tell him, like, that's Don Ewan. That's the owner. He can just take what he wants.
I bet you his yard probably just littered in Fairway Market baskets and shopping carts.
Yeah, he would he had a large vehicle. Ramp came down. He would just roll the cart right up there and just take it right home.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. So rest in peace, Don.
Old people die. Sad.
It is sad.
I'm sure Doug doesn't listen to this.
No.
Do you think Jeremy still works there?
That's a great question. I would say I was in there maybe 6 years ago, 7 years ago, maybe. And he was working there. But, that's a long time ago now. But he was up in his little office with his little window, looking down.
Doing who knows what.
Well, that's a great point. I always wonder that. What does he do? What is his title?
One more thing I'll say about this topic, which does kind of tie in to the film, 26 minutes in. Do you remember when we worked there? There was a short, kind of bald grocery guy, wore glasses, named Roger.
Yes.
He was like a military guy.
Yes.
I think about him because I swear every person who kind of looks like a short, balder guy with glasses.
Mhm.
Kind of a grumpy attitude.
Yeah.
Is that you, Roger? Anyways, the film Devil in a Blue Dress stars Denzel Washington as an old military guy. He was in World War II, apparently.
Not so much old. Prior military man.
The movie takes place in 48, 47.
Right.
So yeah, okay. Young military guy.
Thank you. I would like to say, before we get to the movie, I know we're 27 minutes in now. This is unheard of. Roger, because you brought up Roger, I have to tell you the one thing I remember about Roger is we were listening I'm pretty sure it was the year that Vancouver got really far in the playoffs.
2011.
Yes. Which makes sense because I was definitely working there then. Mm-hmm. And he was wearing a Canucks jersey to work, which I think we allowed it because the Canucks were doing so well. And the Canucks lost a game. I think it was just a game. I don't think it was the series or anything like that. And he took his jersey off and he threw it on the ground. And he started stomping it.
Roger. Classic
Roger. That's all I remember about him, really. And that he had a grumpy attitude and he was balding and he had glasses.
I wonder what he's up to.
Yeah, man. Me too.
Probably in his 40s by now.
I shop there still. I'll tell you, Gwen J still works there. Leah still works there. Linda still works there. And I'm pretty sure. Oh, no, Bill still works there. Did you work with Bill in the...
Yep.
Yeah,
I did.
Bill's still working there. Still looks like he's 30, but probably in his 60s.
He was old. I mean, he had a family. And he's like, he wants no responsibility. Just wants to work.
Yes, he looks exactly the same, and I'm not exaggerating. I don't know what he does, but he's got some sort of miracle serum going on. And he's still the exact same personality. People don't change, I guess.
His high-pitched voice.
Yeah. Bill.
Anyways, no grocery stores in the film. Devil in a Blue Dress. I'll talk about for about 4 minutes and then move on.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
No problem.
How do you like it, the film? Devil in a Blue Dress.
I would say it was very good. If I were to keep it a very concise review, very good. Very few notes. I would go as far as to say this movie was excellent. What would you say?
I didn't like it. Didn't like the film. Thought it was boring. I watched most of it on my phone on the deck. On YouTube. Maybe I'm jaded.
Boring?
Yeah. Well, there a lot did happen. It was, but I wasn't really interested in many of it. It just didn't seem interesting to me. It was confusing too. So many different women names. Oh, Daphne's. Who's Daphne? Oh, that's Daphne. Coretta. I like Coretta. Coretta's with this person. Coretta's dead now. Oh, I'm white. I'm the only white guy in the film. I'm allowed to say bad words because I'm white and bad. Look at my mustache.
Hmm.
What else? And then like yeah, Tom Sizemore and like that whole thing. And then he died so easily. Oh, I'm shot. I mean, love Don Cheadle in it.
Yes.
The acting was great. No qualms about the acting. Just I didn't like the story.
I would say the one thing that held this movie back was the story.
Mhm.
I didn't think that it was boring myself. I found it a little predictable. I knew sort of the twists before they happened. Like, oh, this guy, he wasn't actually hired by the mayor. He was hired by the mayor's adversary, Tom Sizemore
Mhm.
character. I was like, that's how that coming. And yeah, I kind of saw what was happening a few steps ahead of time.
I like the child stuff. It's like
I thought that was odd.
yeah.
I wasn't sure if that was, yeah, I don't know. Like they had to have some sort of dirt on him, something that these photos depicted. You would think it would be like some sort of mistress or something like that. I certainly wasn't expecting it to go that route. So I was just kind of, oh, okay. I mean, I guess he's got to have something on him. So
Yeah. And for anybody who's still listening to this, spoiler alert.
yes. Well, I think that probably is implied, is it not? We're doing a
Maybe.
whole episode on Devil in a Blue Dress. You're probably going to hear something about the plot.
Well, maybe we
That
should have said that before. Oops.
we should. We'll start that with every episode with that now. Spoiler alert: if you haven't seen Biodome, don't watch this yet.
We should change the name of the podcast. Spoiler alert. Anyways,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
What
definitely
else?
taken.
No, the acting is great. Like, I'm gonna give it a pretty good acting score. Decent, good. Denzel, obviously, great. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It was the movie didn't wow me. Didn't grab my attention. It was like I don't care. No offense.
Hey, I'm not offended. I'm surprised. I thought you were gonna really like it, but we're two different humans, so that's fine.
There were some like funny well, I don't know if they're funny, but like when Joppy, is that his name?
Yeah,
He was just like dead in a ditch, and then Mouse Denzel was like, "What happened?" And then Mouse was like, "Oh, I didn't want to tie him up.
right. Didn't feel
I
like
don't
it.
have
He
time
didn't
for
shoot
that.
him. He just strangled him.
Doesn't have time for that."
Like you said, I do agree. Around that scene where like Tom Sizemore character ultimately dies, didn't feel like much of a shootout. Really, it just kind of felt like a boom. He's shot and dead, and that's it. Like the main, you know, for this type of movie, there's mystery, what's going on, unpacking the story, climactic final showdown with the culprit or one of them.
Mhm.
And it wasn't really that climactic. It was anticlimactic, as they say.
And he like got shot, and we saw him get shot from the back. So I'd be
Yeah,
like, "Was that him?" Like, no, there's no way that was
right.
the main bad guy. And then he was like on the ground crawling. And
And that was it.
that was it.
Yeah. Don Cheadle was very excellent. He was my favorite part of the movie. Definitely my favorite Don Cheadle performance. Most movies I've seen, I was kind of like, This one very good. Denzel Washington, very good. But I also thought some of the side characters, like, forgive me, I don't remember his name, but he was the partner of the woman that Denzel Washington like first sleeps with, and he's like in the other room, and then she dies.
They called somebody Junior. I don't know if that was the same guy.
I don't know, but
It
when
wasn't Frank.
they like go back
Dafty.
to him like a few days later, and he just got out of like interrogation because he was in the house when his partner dies.
Yeah.
And then he starts breaking down about the fact that she's gone. And at first, we're at the scene, I'm like, well, he's gonna have to get upset at some point. And I was worried because I thought maybe it wasn't gonna be good, but it was actually very well done. I was like, actually, like, whoa, like this guy, he's acting right now. I like that. And I felt that way about every character. Like every character was interesting in their own way.
Yeah.
And I thought was putting on a very good performance. Jennifer Beals was, I thought, very, very good as well.
Jessica Biel, not in the film.
No.
This is our 4th Don Cheadle film. He has joined the 4 film club.
Really?
Yeah, I have to look it up now too. What movies? He's definitely been in 4. I confirmed it. But what 4?
That's crazy. I couldn't tell you one.
This one.
Okay. Besides this one, of course. Yes, thank you.
He was in Crash.
Okay. Yep, of course.
He was in Swordfish.
I don't remember that. I mean, I remember the movie. I don't remember him being in it.
He was in Boogie Nights.
Yes, he was. He was in that. That's true.
And Devil in Blue Dress.
Okay. Well, this is my favorite performance out of those 4 for sure.
There's now 6 people in the 4 film club. Your Mother May Not the podcast.
Welcome to our Hall of Fame, Don Cheadle.
The next film, the one that I'm gonna pick for our next episode, will have nobody in it that we've ever seen.
Oh, so it's gonna be like it's gonna be either a really old movie or a movie that has one person in it, or a movie from a country that we haven't seen a movie from. It's going to be like some Turkish film or something.
No, it's a Spy Kids.
The first Spy Kids?
Yeah. No, the 3D one.
That's not the movie you're picking.
Yeah. I don't know. I couldn't get into it. I tried. I watched some YouTube videos explaining the movie. It's a lot about race. Obviously, Daphne, white and black.
Yeah.
How does she fit into all this?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's an interesting way to look at it.
Explaining the movie as in like you were confused about the plot a few times or something? Is that what you mean?
Well, I was just looking for like themes and like yeah, what is the greater meaning behind what I just watched?
Okay.
Didn't really help.
I will say, not my favorite Denzel Washington performance out of the ones we've seen. That definitely goes to Crimson Tide. Did we watch that for the podcast? Or did I watch that on my own? I watched that for my own. Right. That's what happens whenever I watch a movie and it's not for the podcast.
Uh-huh.
But it's like, we're in our podcast era. And I'm like, that would be a great podcast. Maybe I don't know why we didn't watch it for the podcast. Are you sure we didn't watch it for the podcast?
We did not. No, Much Ado About Nothing was the only Denzel film.
Well, he's pretty good in that too. Anyway, should we get into school? We're already at 40 minutes. I mean, I don't know what has happened. I think what's happened is there's no frustration, and we're just nothing's gone wrong, and we feel compelled to talk to one another. It's like we can hang out for real.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see this more as well when we go to 2 weeks because we'll have 2 weeks to talk about stuff. So
Sure. Are you okay with that, by the way?
yeah, I mean, I'm I'm fine with it. the The point of this podcast is for it to be a fun time for
Sure.
you and me and nobody else.
Well, we don't have to worry about anyone else. Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, I mean, 2 weeks is great.
Okay. Just making sure. It's going to take a while for us to get to 200 now. That milestone is coming.
20, yeah, a year, I guess. We do
Yeah.
one a year. Anyways, okay. How did you like the acting?
I thought the acting was very good, and there wasn't any acting moments that I didn't like. I didn't really think anyone was overacting. I thought all the characters were interesting. There were some surprise, really good acting moments that kind of wowed me a little bit. So I mean, I'm not going to go all the way to 10. That would be crazy.
That'd be crazy.
Give it a 9. Very good acting.
I wouldn't say it's a 9. Maybe I'll give it an 8. 8 for acting. Denzel was good. Don Cheadle, young Don Cheadle was good. Jessica Biel's. Tom Sizemore, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I've seen really anything else he's been in. Like he's in one of the astronaut films. Or is he in Independence Day? I don't know, something like that. I'm sure he's fine. But 8 for me. It was good. Like you said, acting good. The ending. Trying to remember how this film ended. I guess he killed Denzel killed Tom Sizemore. And then because the pictures, he got the pictures back to the mayor. And then the mayor was like, the police won't bother you no more. And then he just like lived his life. And then he's like, I'm going to start a private investigation company. So I guess this is based off of a book as well.
Okay.
And there's more books with this guy. I don't know. It was an unmemorable ending, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It all worked out for Denzel. So I'll give it a 6 for ending. Not
Yeah,
enough death.
I thought the ending was, yeah, probably one of the weaker parts. Like I said, the story, just kind of like in general, was probably the weakest part about this movie, and certainly the ending was not an exception to that. A little wasn't rushed, but I just felt like the build up to the result wasn't ratioed correctly. It was just kind of like a pretty underwhelming. And then it was like, okay, let's wrap this up, like happy ending sort of deal. I don't know. I thought it was just all right. So I think I'll go with a 6 as well. That's about right.
How did you like the film overall? Scale of 1 to 10.
Well, I liked it more than you, obviously. And I could look past the fact that I found it a little predictable and the ending maybe not that amazing. Just because I thought the acting was very, very good. And I thought a lot of the scenes, I don't know, I just felt like the whole film was shot. There's a lot of like intentionality to it. Like you've really thought out every scene. I'm not really sure how to explain it, but I just felt like it was intentional. If that makes any sense. I didn't feel like there was any like unnecessary shit going on. I don't know if that makes any sense at all, but I liked it. So I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10.
Is that a new tattoo on your arm?
This one? No. I've shown you that before.
Well, you showed me the record one.
Oh.
When did you get that one?
Around my birthday.
Around your birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. I mean, I don't think you have, because then we took a bunch of time off. Maybe you did. I don't remember.
See
You
it
said
now.
you said 8.5?
8.5. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just write that down. 8.5. Whoa, what is this? Steward a Life Backwards?
Yep. I already know what your score is. I've got it on my fingers and I'm ready.
Okay. I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna be biased because you have it on your fingers. The film. Look, this is a good film. I haven't looked at the Letterboxd score, like the Rotten Tomatoes score, but I'm sure it did pretty well. I'm sure it's universally loved. There's a good backdrop to it. It's a mostly African American cast, and it's about African American issues
Mm-hmm.
and how they struggle,
Mm-hmm.
which is important. And on paper, that is an interesting story, but it was not really told in an interesting way. And it was like a mystery, but Daphne appeared less than halfway through the film. So it's like, where is she? Oh, she's right here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Frank's my brother, but he's black. You're white. Yeah. It just didn't catch me. The acting was great. The film was boring to me.
Mm-hmm.
5.5.
Oh, I had 6.5. 5.5.
5.5. Yeah.
Wow.
It's probably one of our bigger.
That's
you
a
gave
big
me
gap.
8.5, maybe 5. But the acting just didn't save. I just want to like a movie. And you know what? I'm going to like the film that I pick for 2 weeks from now. But we're not there yet. Anyways.
Maybe I liked it more because I got popcorn from the movie theater in Modelo. And I was just sipping a beer and having my nice popcorn. Maybe that's why I liked it.
That's true. I mean, I did watch it outside with my dog. But yeah, 7. Well, it still gets a 7 out of 10 from us. Trying to
You're
look for
welcome,
like
Devil in a Blue Dress.
Like a big gap this year. We haven't really had a big gap recently. The last big gap we had was the Monkey.
Oh yeah, you liked it and I did not.
I gave it a 6. You give it a 3.
Yeah.
So less.
That sounds right.
Okay, so
That movie's bad.
Devil in a Blue Dress. That is over. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Denzel. If you're listening.
This film, I didn't know it, but you told me that it was on YouTube, which I really appreciate. So I picked another YouTube film for next episode.
Can I guess?
175. You can guess. You'll never guess.
Is it a really, really old movie?
What would you consider really old?
Like from like the 20s?
No.
Okay, never mind. I was going to really take a guess that was going to be Haxan, but it's not Haxan. That's fine. Because I figured it had to be some way that you were confident it wasn't going to be on YouTube. So
basically, I don't know, 2 days ago, Megan sent me a reel, and it was this lady who reviews like really weird films, and it was 1970 French film, and it's called Donkey Skin.
Donkey Skin. Okay.
It's a 1970 French surrealist fantasy musical romantic comedy based on Donkey Skin, a 1695 fairy tale about a king who wishes to marry his own daughter.
Okay.
She puts on donkey skin, apparently. It's a French cult classic.
Look at
It's
that.
available on YouTube. You do have to go into settings
The
and
English
put
subtitles
English
on.
subtitles on. Yeah, because it's in French.
Okay.
And it's a tight 90 minutes.
I like that. I'm just double
But it's-
checking this one of these people wasn't in Delicatessen or something. Doesn't seem like it.
I mean,
Although
it's not out of the question.
the main lady, Catherine Deneuve, she's in a movie that is on my list of movies to pick. So
Apparently she's a big deal.
well, that's exciting. Donkey Skin. It's fun hearing of a film I've never heard of.
It has a bunch of different names too, but you can, if you Google Donkey Skin film, I guess it's on YouTube. It's also called
Wow.
Once Upon a Time and The Magic Donkey and Pooh d'Ain.
Pooh d'Ain. Well, I like that there's a bit of a theme lately. Well, not quite a theme, but I picked Little Otik, which is based
Yeah.
off, what was it, like a Norwegian fairy tale or something, or a
Danish?
Danish? And now you're
Norwegian?
picking a movie based off a French fairy tale. So I think that's interesting.
This podcast is built off of obscure films. It started with all these VHS horror films,
Hmm.
and we've watched some blockbusters, like today. We've also watched some crazy weird ones, like Gummo,
Dr. Otto and
the Riddle of the Gloombeam.
Yeah.
Probably still in my top 10 favorite podcast films, but
I mean, it was good, weird, but
it's weird.
teach their own.
It's all weird. I guess I won't watch it probably for a week and 6 days, but should be good.
Great. Well, I'm excited for that. I'm excited for a very successful episode. It had everything. It had flawless interaction. It had funny quips, stories about past coworkers. Even had a Vamp Frost sighting. So what more could you ask for?
No dog barking.
Yes.
Very little coughing.
Yes. Yeah, only a couple times. So that's great.
Some good tea.
Good tea. Well, thank you everyone so much for listening. It's a pleasure doing this every 2 weeks now, and we love feedback. For this episode, we'll do right before we finish here. There's a cat sighting. We love that. We're going to give a secret word. If you tell me this secret word, you will get a secret prize. But you have to tell me this word in private. In person, I guess is what I meant to say.
Private.
Yeah, like we need to go to confessional, like in a church.
Find me in the bathroom.
Yes. And that word will be Alaska. So just to see who really our listeners are. So thank you very much, everyone, for listening. And I thank you so much. Josh, any final words?
Like baked Alaska?